How's it going, everyone? We've got quite a lot of updates to go over in this video. One of the biggest free titles of the last few years will be making its way on over to PlayStation 4. Yes, PlayStation 4. You know, I always say at this point, who watching our content doesn't have a PlayStation 5? Well, it turns out a pretty good amount of you. Every time I say that, it seems like people come out and say, hey, I'm still on the PS4, I'm still on the PS4. Well, now you get to play one of the biggest free titles of the last decade on your PlayStation 4. We'll talk about that. And a notable PC title will be getting a free update. Along with that, it will be coming to PlayStation 5. We'll talk that. And Sonic Racing Crossworlds, while the beta has concluded, there will be a free playable demo that will be coming soon. A single player demo. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Marvel Rivals, alongside its Season 4 update, The Heart of the Dragon, will be coming to PlayStation 4 on September the 12th. The time stream entanglement has drawn the 7 capitals together, forming the Heart of Heaven. After the fall, Hela is imprisoned. Devil of the 8th City dares her to atone for her sins, but Angela will not forgive her betrayal. She arrives in the Heart of Heaven, demanding Hela be handed over, yet its guardian refuses to surrender. Someone under his protection, justice will be served, and a debt will be paid. But while they fight, an even greater danger stirs. Dr. Doom seeks to steal the chi of the slumbering dragon, threatening to unravel the fate of the heavens themselves. Can Iron Fist protect the immortal dragon, or will Doom claim its power? Find out when the Heart of the Dragon awakens. So this is Season 4 of Marvel Rivals, which came out 10 months ago actually, December of 2024, and it has been still a relatively consistent multiplayer title. 65,000 concurrent players on Steam, which some people might look at and be like, hey, that's a big fall off from where they were at. They were at north of 400,000 players. Again, most of you guys at this point know that live service games, they will ultimately fall off to an extent. Then they'll bounce back. Look at Helldivers 2, came out in early 2024, and now it's having a big resurgence of interest. And there are a lot of, you know, peaks and valleys with these games. It's not just all gonna be a peak. You know, some things are gonna happen. They're gonna have to course correct, etc., etc. If you've been following a plethora of live service games, you know how this game is played. At the very least, they still have a consistent player base, and it's one of the bigger titles on consoles as well, as far as multiplayer games. And now it will be coming to PlayStation 4, which I'm sure will jolt up the player base. Like, this is one of those games that Marvel does target and bring in a more casual audience, and that casual audience, a lot of them are still on PlayStation 4. They haven't upgraded yet, and given that it's a free-to-play game, for those that are, you know, mindful of how much money they spend and they're still on the PS4, well, you know, they're going to be able to download the game now as well. It's a game that I enjoyed quite a lot, but to be fair, I really played it when the game first dropped. Like, I was knee-deep into Marvel Rivals after the initial launch, and, you know, a few weeks, a month and a half after that, it came out at a time like that. Mid-December, end of December into January period, there's just no big games coming out, so I was able to actually have a lot of time to play Marvel Rivals. But then when January, end of January came in, you know, Dynasty Warriors Origins came out, Freedom Wars came out, and then, you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Legend of Heroes. At that point, Marvel Rivals kind of had to go to the side. I'm not one of those people that constantly juggle a live service game. There's only so much time in the world that if I have a window of time available where there's nothing big coming out, maybe I'll cycle in a live service game, especially one that was as relevant as Marvel Rivals. But outside of that, there's enough games to play as far as the traditional games that I like. I'm old and washed up, and I do not really want to get too deep into a lot of live service games. You know, I'll play Borderlands 4 when it comes out, and that certainly has a live service element to it, but it's not like a lot of those games I'll perpetually go back to over and over. But a lot of people are different, and the majority of people I know always have at least one, maybe 2 live service games in rotation, and Marvel Rivals has been one of them that I've known a lot of people that have had it. So, you know, there has been a level of consistency tied to it, but there you go. With that, Season 4 will be kicking off, and with that, it will be coming to PlayStation 4. Moving on from that, Halls of Torment, a DLC, The Boglands, will be coming, and a free update on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series versions have been announced. Halls of Torment is noted to be inspired by Diablo and Vampire Survivors. It's a pre-rendered aesthetic ripped straight from the late 90s. Choose your character and descend into the deadly Halls of Torment. Survive wave after wave of unholy horrors. Build up your strength with traits, abilities, and items, growing your build as you plunge deeper into the abyss and into the path of the tormented lord. esports. Since launch, Halls of Torment has amassed 28,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, making it one of the biggest survivor likes to date, with 30-minute runs, roguelike mechanics, infinite growth, and a labyrinth hellscape to explore. The game combines old and new into one highly addictive package. You've got a horde survival game playable in addictive 30-minute runs, roguelike mechanics with quest-based meta progression, enormous range of characters, abilities, and items to play with, waves of enemies, unique bosses, and a labyrinth world to explore, experiment, strategize, and find the best way forward. Old school pre-rendered art style inspired by the 90s. And then the free update in Bard Core, it notes enormous, highly anticipated free update introducing the long-awaited new character, the Bard. 6 new abilities, 6 new endgame artifacts, 3 metal music tracks with a music selection per stage, and manual level ups as well. The Boglands will be beyond the cursed halls lie the Boglands, a sunken realm of creeping roots, drowned spirits, and creatures that never died quite properly. This expansion for Halls of Torment opens a festering new frontier, introducing a fresh new heroes, mechanics, and challenges for those who believe they've tamed the Torment. On top of that, this is the first downloadable content for the game, and it will be available for purchase on both PC and console. So the Bard Core update will be free. The Boglands will be a paid content update, so keep that in mind. The game notes, as far as the Boglands is concerned, a new stage, 2 new heroes, over 50 new quests, new abilities and gear, decay mechanic and earth element, 6 new artifacts, and more traits, more blessings, and more ways to die. And now it will be coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox. We don't have an official date on that, but I imagine the turnaround time will be pretty quick. Lastly, we do have a release date on Sonic Racing Crossworlds. That'll be coming out on September the 25th, and while the open network test has ended, there will be a free playable demo, a single-player demo. The Sonic Racing Crossworlds open network test has officially ended. Thank you, everyone, for participating, noting the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account. And in case you missed it, a single-player demo will be released in mid-September. We hope you keep coming back for more. The free demo will be coming at the halfway point of this month, and bear in mind that the game is coming out on September the 25th, so hopefully we'll get at least a week and a half of lead time before the release of the full game. And I've made my opinion of the full game known. I think the game looks like a fantastic arcade racer. I just question the $70 price point. There's a deluxe edition that's even more expensive. I don't know if people want to drop $70 on an arcade racer. And yes, Mario Kart did just come out, but Mario Kart is kind of an anomaly on its own, and it was a game that a lot of people got bundled with their Nintendo Switch 2, and they essentially paid $50 for it. With Sonic Racing Crossworlds, keep in mind that the Sonic games do have a track record of going on sale very quickly. The last 3 Sonic games, Frontiers, Sonic X Shadow Generations, and Sonic Superstars, I got them out of order. Sonic Superstars came after Sonic Frontiers, and then Sonic X Shadow Generations. They all went on sale just a couple months later during that holiday period. So if you don't want to spend $70 on it, wait a couple months. Maybe you can get it for $35, $40 during that Black Friday period, and I think that would be the ideal time to pick it up. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Marvel Rivals, one of the biggest free-to-play games on the market, is coming to PlayStation 4. Halls of Torment is getting a free update, and along with that, a PlayStation 5 release, and Sonic Racing Crossworlds will be getting a free playable demo, a single-player demo here shortly. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.